What's going on, guys? This is Miasin. So we got some new Egyptian God support, and some people actually are considering attacking those cards in other decks. So we never know. Maybe they could be potential. Probably not staples, but whatever. So before this video starts, make sure you like and subscribe. Check me out on Twitch and Instagram. And now let's get right into it. Alright, so the first one is a card for SLifer, the revived Sky God. So normal trap card, the activation of this card or its effects cannot be negated, nor can its effects be negated. Special summon one SLifer, the Sky Dragon, from her grave. Then each player draws until they have 6 cards in their hand. You can banish this card from her grave, place one monster reborn from her deck or grave on top of the deck. Then if a divine beast monster is in your grave, draw 1 card. So in other words, you're going to be drawing your monster reborn, and you can only use each effect of this card once per turn. So I like the the kind of Card of Sanctity-esque effect, well, at least from the anime, not like in real life, because Card of Sanctity in real life is actually unplayable. But yeah, making both players draw until they have 6 cards in their hand. I wonder if you can legally activate this if your opponent actually has 6 cards. I don't know, maybe, and then, you know, your opponent only draws like 0 cards. Only 0. And you can draw like up to 6 cards, so that could be kind of nasty. It should be relatively easy to mill SLifer depending on what deck you're playing. Some people said, oh, this could be nice in like tier elements, for example. I don't know, I guess SLifer isn't like an actual floodgate. It really hurts your opponent when you summon it, so it could be nice if you can turbo this out and draw into like a bunch of hand traps or something. So there definitely is potential. However, going second and making your opponent draw 6 cards is definitely not the way to go. So this card is very gimmicky and has the potential to be absolute garbage, or pretty good depending on the situation. Cute card, but whatever. Alright, now we have the Breakin Ruin God, which is a quickly spell card. Okay, so it's literally the exact same for the cannot be negated, blah, blah, blah. Special summon one Obelisk the Tormentor from her hand or grave, and if you do, it is unaffected by your opponent's card effects this turn. That's unfortunate. It would have been nice if it was permanent. If you tribute 2 or more monsters you control at the same time to activate your card or effect, while you control Obelisk the Tormentor, you can banish this card from the grave. Banish all monsters in your opponent's graveyard. Okay. And if you do, inflict 500 damage for your opponent for each. Wow, okay, that could be nasty. You can only use each effect of the Breakin Ruin God once per turn. So I want to say this is actually kind of worse than this one. Even though this one can help your opponent, this one is just a little bit of setup to not do that much. And it would have been nice if it banished every monster in your opponent's field. It's only graveyard. And, you know, I guess against tier elements, it could technically be huge. However, they can just chain Fairy Tail Snow, banish like 7 other monsters in the grave, and they take like way less damage or something. I don't know, something just random like that. Anyways, the final card is the True Sun God, continuous spell card, and this is going to be a very interesting one. When this card is activated, add 1 the Winged Dragon of Ra, so that's not the best, but, or 1 card that mentions it from the deck to the hand, except the True Sun God. So if I recall correctly, Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere Mode mentions the Winged Dragon of Ra because it has like a portion of its text that is dedicated to summon the Winged Dragon of Ra in like the next standby phase or something. So you should be able to search Sphere Mode with this card, which is very, very interesting. Yeah, imagine activating this card going second, just immediately baits to negate. Anyways, monsters except the Winged Dragon of Ra cannot attack during the turn they are special summoned. And once per turn during your main phase, you can send this card from the field, or the Winged Dragon of Ra Immortal Phoenix from the deck to the grave. Then send the Winged Dragon of Ra from her monster zone to the grave. Kinda looks a little neggy, but I guess the point is to trigger the Immortal Phoenix effect, if there's one. I remember it's like unaffected by card effects and something, and you can send cards your opponent controls to the grave by paying life points. Maybe I got it wrong, and that's actually the effect of Winged Dragon of Ra, but whatever. It's not like it was a really good Egyptian god. However, Sphere Mode is definitely what people are looking into. So yeah, if you can search Sphere Mode with this card, which I'm pretty sure you can, this card is definitely worth investigating. And then this card, Obelisk, not the best. SLifer is actually the best out of the 3 because, like I said, it's a floodgate every time your opponent normals or specials, I believe. A monster that doesn't have 0 attack, it loses 2k. And then if that makes it drop to 0, then it dies. So if it already had 0, then it doesn't die. But if it had like 1 attack, then it dies. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So definitely a very interesting set of new cards. I don't think that's going to change anything for like Egyptian gods. It's not really a cohesive archetype, so you can't really play like pure Egyptian god. That would not work at all. But yeah, definitely very interesting to see that people who really like these old cards can have something to work with now. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know your thoughts about these new cards in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.